Hi everyone, I just wanted to thank you all for joining us for this 5-day coach sneak peek. Hopefully you can get a lot of insight on what being a coach is and what we do as coaches. Today is day 1 and I wanted to make it that we just introduce ourselves, talk about ourselves so we can get to know one another. You can write it in a comment and post a picture of yourself because I'd like to see pictures. As you know, if you've followed me or you're a coach, hopefully, you see we love pictures, but not everybody has started liking pictures, and that's okay. But I'm Jolene. I'm currently a Diamond Beachbody coach, and I absolutely love this business. To me, it's changed my life. I love the support that I have, not only for my health goals, but also for my financial goals and the support of a team. We all work together. We're not individuals. We work together as one, and we bounce ideas off of each other, and we're there to help one another. I feel like my team and my teammates have become family. They're like a second family to me. And to me, that is amazing. And the people you meet and the people it's just mind-blowing. Men and women are just so inspirational. And, you really get to see an awesome and be part of an awesome experience. But introductions. So, as I said, my name's Jolene, and I'm a coach. I've been a coach since April of 2014, but I actively started coaching probably August 2014. So just about a year, I've been very active in this business, and it's really changed my my life, my family's life. I am a mom of 6-year-old twins. I am an eating disorder. I've recovered from an eating disorder, anorexia and bulimia. And, we've all been through different things, but I'm going to rewind a bit and kind of explain how I kind of got to where I am right now, which is what I hope you guys can do and share your story as to why, you're doing this. So back in high school, I was bullied. I was a little overweight. Had the braces, glasses thing, not all that cool. I was very shy. I still am. I'm an introvert, which is fine, but I just never really fit in anywhere. And so I really, just desired to feel in place somewhere. And I felt that if I, once I got the contacts and, got skinny and started smoking and drinking like the cool kids, I would be cool. So that's what I did. I was a follower, and I did have a great support system with my family, but it was very hard for me. High school was very hard. So I would say that's where my eating disorder kind of started, was being bullied and all that, and teased and made fun of in high school. And then back in 1999, we moved from Canada to California, and it was another big transition. I got severely sick that summer of the move and gained weight once again, and I started college, didn't meet very many people, and I did make a lot of friends, and being a little heavier, I wasn't comfortable with myself, and so I met this friend. He was a soccer player and gave me ideas on what to do to lose weight. And for me, he suggested losing or running. Try running twice a day at first, and then once you get to where you want to be, doing it once a day. So I started running twice a day and ate salads, and that turned into becoming very obsessed with fitness and exercise, and obsessed with eating very healthy or not at all. Other situations came into play where my eating disorder, my life felt out of control, and so my eating disorder spiraled out of control, and I ended up taking mass amounts of diet pills, starved myself. I went from about 130 pounds down to 100 pounds, and at 5'7", it's pretty skinny. I was very unhealthy, very sick, very depressed, very anxious, hated life. Some days I felt like I would rather die than go through what I was going through. but I knew that if I didn't get help, I was going to die. And I was dating my husband, my now husband. He was my boyfriend at the time, and we were in college, and he was very supportive. He would drive, you know, from where we lived to 3 hours to visit me on Saturdays just for an hour and do counseling with my parents and myself and I. And it was, you know, an experience I'll never forget. I learned a lot. But because of that, you know, I still struggled once I got out. We all have our ups and downs. I, you know, dabbled in laxatives, have starved myself in the past. But in 2003, I got married and we moved again. And, you know, I was having some feminine problems and went to the doctor, got some lab work done, and he didn't detect anything wrong. But my husband, who was going to med school, my mom and I were looking at my lab work, and something was way off. And went back to the doctor, got more tests, more exams, random surgeries, and all that later. Basically, I was infertile, according to the doctor. So if I wanted to have kids, we needed to start now, and that changed my world upside down. I decided that I needed to try to be as healthy as I could, so I continued running, working out, but I was fairly thin, you know, in shape. I wasn't eating healthy because I didn't really know what healthy meant. You know, I was just eating a salad here and there, you know, watched what I ate, but, you know, really didn't do much. But I was told that I had to stop exercising if I wanted to get pregnant, and to me that was really hard mentally. But it took us 5 years, and we moved to Hawaii because he was in the military and he was starting residency out in Hawaii. And we were told that we had to be referred out of military and try having kids, you know, through a clinic. And in vitro fertilization took us a few tries, a lot of money later, but we were blessed. And in 2009, we had our son Grayson and our daughter Faith, and they are the reason why my life has changed. They have made everything worth all the heartache and struggle we went through. And so, long story short, I gained 90 pounds when I was pregnant, and somebody who's been thin or, you know, doesn't deal with the excess weight very well, I needed to get it off. And everybody was talking about this fabulous new program called Insanity, P90X. And I was like, oh man, I could do this from home. I could lose the weight. Let's do it. So at 6 months, they were babies, my husband working 100+ hours a week, I signed up to buy P90X. Shakeology wasn't around then at that moment, but I did P90X, and within that first year, I lost all the weight and got really into the best shape that I possibly could. You know, I went from P90X to Insanity to Turbo Fire, you know, and all at that same time. My friend, when we were stationed at another duty station, who's my current coach, Natalie, kept asking me, you know, I think you'd be a great coach, join my team. And I was like, no, I'm not ready yet. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to sell to people, just not going to do it. Well, my husband's 4 years later getting out of the military, and we need some money because we took a 50% pay cut. And the kids were going to go to school, start kindergarten last year, and I was like, well, I might as well do something for, you know, that I enjoy, and I love the programs that I've done so far. You know, I've tried Shakeology quite a few times. I loved it, and I thought, you know what? My dream when I was in the hospital for the eating disorder was to help people with eating disorders, and, you know, this is as close as I'm gonna get right now because we can't afford me to become a personal trainer and that kind of stuff. So I signed up, and you know what? The amount of lives I've changed this past year have touched my heart and my soul more than anything else in this world. And I am so blessed that people have trusted me to help them and trusted me with their goals and, you know, just in their personal lives. And I am blessed and thankful for this job. I wouldn't even call it a job, for this dream. that I'm doing. I'm helping people in all aspects of their life, and it's just amazing, and words can't describe, as I said, how thankful I am. So that's a little bit about me. You don't have to make it as long as I have. I'm sorry if I started rambling, but now you kind of know a bit of my backstory. So I'm really excited to see your videos and get to know one another. And tomorrow we're going to talk about what being a coach is, and all about the behind the scenes kind of look of coaching and what we do to help people. So thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.